Hey there, folks. Mid-management gamer here. Not doing a game review today. Doing something a little different. I used to call them random ranting whilst retro gaming, and I haven't done one in a while. But we're coming up on what is the busiest day of the year for me at work, and just got a lot on my mind. Got a friend on Facebook who was mentioning the other day that he gets seasonal depression, and I won't mention who that was, but I kind of think we all go through our ups and downs periodically, and got another friend who is dealing with a family member being close to the end, and I just, like I said, I had a lot on my mind, and figured I'd do a random ranting whilst retro gaming. So. If you're looking for a game review, I'm playing Doom, Doom 2 specifically, and won't be doing a review today, but that's what I will be playing while I'm ranting. And if you enjoy watching that game, feel free to stick around. If you're offended by uh, people talking about their feelings and whatnot, yeah, this might not be the video for you, but it's here if you want to watch it. And if you don't, if you just want to watch the gameplay, you can do that too. Just ignore me talking. Anyway, that's what's going on today. And, hopefully you get something out of it. And if you don't, hopefully the video that you do settle upon today will bring you pleasure. So here's hoping. Game. Today's game is Doom 2, and like I said, this isn't a review show. This is just something for me to play while I'm running my mouth. Like I said, I just had a lot on my mind lately, and talking with some people online um, just about seasonal depression and how it affects them, and kind of just how the taboo of talking about feelings as men often leads to uh, them not getting any help for the things that are causing their depression. And even like today, Mismanagement Gamer was asking me, hey, what's going on? You seem down. And I was like, no, it's nothing. And really, it is nothing. It's just, I'm just thinking. And when I'm thinking, I'm not really always talking. And that leads to, that mopey behavior that we sometimes get into. And, I think it's important that we talk about what's on our minds when we're stressed. And sometimes for men, because a lot of us were raised with, well, it's not so much that we were raised by our parents. I don't want to blame my parents because it's not their fault. Um, they're not the ones who raised me to not talk about my feelings so much as, the world raises men to kind of not talk about their feelings. It's, one of those things that we're programmed to, I don't know is the social norm, I guess. Men don't talk about feelings. We just don't do it. So we sat here and we suffer in silence, and then, there's certain words that, I want to talk about in this video that Facebook doesn't really let you talk about. So, um, self-harm, can you say that one? I know the big one is gets dinged, so we're not going to talk about the worst type of self-harm, but just know that that's kind of what I'm thinking about right now is, not me in particular. No. um, I'd say I'm 85% happy, because, you got those 15% days where you're just, it's not that you're not happy, but you're just not ecstatic, and you just kind of want to, sit in a corner and read a book or play a game or whatever. And, I was thinking like sometimes when I'm feeling down, the best way to like get cheered up on my end is really to like, reach out to somebody that I'm friends with or I care about and, ask them how they're doing because, then, they tell me about, what's going on in their life and, I can listen and, kind of help them through that. And then it's easier for me to reciprocate and talk about what's going on in my life. So, you know, I also mentioned earlier in a video that, one of my friends reached out and again, will remain nameless for, protecting their privacy, but, they got a lot going on outside of, in their life that's causing, oh, you jerks, stress. And, they reached out to their friends and they've set themselves up with a safety net, people to talk to, people they can reach out to if things get stressful. And, you can go have a cup of coffee or, in their case, they might sit down and have an adult beverage, which, isn't something I can do, but there are people out there who can handle it and allows them to unwind and de-stress in a safe way because they're capable. So for them, kudos. And I think it's important that, you be able to set up that safety net, that you find people you can talk about your emotions. Luckily for me, I have Mismanagement Gamer. If I'm feeling upset, um, I can talk to her, and it's still stressful to talk to anybody about your feelings, even somebody like you love and you care about. Um, and then you die. But it's important that we take the time to do that and don't just let it keep building up. Because, again, so often, even in my family, I have family members that, um, took that final step, that again I can't talk about, but I don't feel that that's beneficial to anyone. Again, I'm not saying it's right or wrong, and I understand to some people they believe that is the only alternative, um, and that could be because they didn't have those friends, that group of people they could talk to, you know, get that stuff off their chest, come to a resolution, something a little more healthy. Um, for me, a lot of times it's playing video games, even like games like this. Doom's a great one because there's not a lot of thinking involved. You're just kind of running and gunning and, taking care of demon spawn, trying to save the world. There's oftentimes, that's it feels like that's what we're trying to do all the time is try to save the world. And we can't always do that. So I don't know. I'm about down to 14% health. Not doing. Dang. Anyway, it was a quick rant. Just like I said, something I had on my mind, being there for others, and being able to talk to them when they're stressed, and knowing that you have somebody there that you can talk to, be it your wife or a group of friends, people that you trust, and know that if for some odd reason you can't find people like that in your life, There's always numbers you can call, people you can reach out to. It costs nothing. Um, don't just sit there and let the taboo of men don't talk about feelings and men don't talk about emotions, or, not to be sexist, there's women out there who don't talk about feelings and emotions either because they feel they need to be strong or something, or they don't want to be seen as weak. Like I said, I'm not trying to be sexist or insult anyone here. Whatever your reasons are for not talking about your emotions or getting things off your chest, um, there are people out there who will listen. If not people directly involved in your life, there's people you can call, people who have been there, people who have been through it. um, don't don't give up. um, there are people who love you and people that care about you, and when you're gone they'll be like, why, I don't get it, why didn't they talk to me? And it's too precious. um Again, that's my rant for today. Just kind of wanted to get that off my chest, been thinking about it a lot lately. So um play some Doom 2. Again, not a game review, just it's fun. All the Doom games are fun. Just run around, you know let go of some of that stress. Anyway, folks, thanks for joining me today. Thanks for listening to me run my mouth and talk about something that was important to me, um, something that's been on my mind. So uh, I hope that the rest of your day will be pleasant, and just know that there's people who love you. Have a good day. Adieu.